Well, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Extreme drought conditions are continuing, but we may have some relief overnight before the summer heat returns for the weekend. But it's a cooler day today, 68 degrees outside the BTV studios right now. We've had clouds from time to time. We've also had a variable breeze that's starting to pick up. The humidity levels are starting to come up, so it looks like and feels like there might be a little bit of rain out there. And sure enough, we may see some overnight tonight. It's been a cooler day right along the shore where temperatures generally right around 70 degrees, but warmer inland. In fact, we've gotten into the mid to upper 80s in parts of Connecticut today. But the cooler air along the coast, a sign of things to come, as all of our weather has been backing in from east to west. It's been a chilly day across most of the Northeast. In fact, Buffalo is sitting at 66 right now, so the cool air has made its way inland, and eventually we do think some rain showers will as well. Now, we have been under a fire danger for most of the day today, but right along the coast we do have some high surf warnings and advisories, and that's because we do have some winds that are going to be picking up as well. It's all because of this ocean storm that has formed along this front. Now, normally our weather moves, of course, from west to east, but today the weather has been moving, if you look carefully here, from east to west. So we've had showers moving across the mountains of northern New England most of the day, and a lot of activity sitting off to our south. And if you notice, we do have some heavier thunderstorms well off to the south and east of us. Some of this activity is going to try to back in towards the coastline as we get later on into the evening. In fact, our models have started to pick up on this. As you can see, a good slug of moisture actually coming in later on tonight towards the midnight hours. We slow it down here. You can see towards 10 o'clock and eventually towards midnight, and shortly after there we could have some downpours, even some embedded thunderstorms, possibly, again, all coming in off the ocean. You got to monitor these storms because sometimes they can get tricky and sometimes you can get some decent rains and decent winds. So where you see this purple line, this is where we have up to an inch of rainfall right here, and the pinker line about an inch and a half, and towards the white 2 or 3 inches. But you can see Bridgewater is pretty close to that good solid inch of rain that could come in here overnight. Definitely an inch or even more as you get down towards the south coast and over the islands here. We could have 2 to 3 inches. Also, heads up if you know any folks that are vacationing up towards down east Maine, they could be in the sweet spot here with 2 to as much as 4 inches of rainfall overnight tonight. Portland up towards, say, Bar Harbor, for example. We'll also have some very windy conditions for a short time. You'll notice as you head towards bed tonight, especially as you get, again, towards the midnight hour and on into tomorrow morning. Winds could briefly be gusting here from 25 to maybe 40 miles per hour. And we need to be careful because, of course, we have a very dry ground, a lot of roots that have dried up. We're going to have to keep an eye on our trees here overnight. We could have some isolated power outages, as a matter of fact. So again, it's something to keep an eye on. We're probably not really thinking about this. It hasn't rained in quite a while. We haven't heard a lot of headlines about this storm, so it's a bit of a sneaky storm here coming in overnight tonight. Just keep an eye on that. It will slowly meander to our north as we get during the day on Wednesday, and behind the system, things will clear out rather quickly and also warm up. So for tonight, look for the clouds around, showers and some steadier rainfall developing overnight, and again, the risk of an embedded thunderstorm or two around the area. Temperatures generally in the upper 50s rather, to lower 60s. Now tomorrow, these showers stick around, especially the first half of the day. I do think as we get into the afternoon, we'll gradually start to clear things out, but it'll be damp for a while with temperatures not rebounding much at all. We'll stay generally right around the 70-degree mark, so it's a cool day tomorrow, but that won't last very long. As you can see quickly here, Thursday we already warm up into the low 80s, and then the heat returns by the weekend, Friday and Saturday, back up near 90 degrees.